Commercial pilot Theo Chesley has been flying in Alaska for nearly 4 decades and had heard countless stories of bizarre aerial encounters. But Chesley remained a skeptic until 2019, when he had his own astonishing experience flying by Mount Chisholmen, an active volcano on Unimak Island in the Aleutians.
The morning in late October 2019, we had a normal charter flight from Sandpoint direct to Dutch Harbor with 3 passengers aboard. About halfway through the flight, we're approaching the volcano from the north. Weather that day was fairly good visibility, and we saw something in the sky about 15 miles south of the volcano. A horizontal disc-shaped object that was very symmetrical, just almost perfect symmetry. As we continued on our flight path, the disc became more prevalent and turned into a vertical fashion. We knew something extraordinary was happening in front of us. Almost around that same time, a green sphere exhibited itself on the side of the mountain.
The incident caught the attention of author and researcher David Childress, who traveled to Anchorage to meet with Chesley and examine the evidence of his harrowing encounter.
Hi, Theo.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I understand you have a very interesting story to tell.
Well, I do, and it happened right here in this aircraft.
You've been flying here for quite a few years, right?
Yeah, about 35 years.
So when was this first occurrence?
Well, we had a flight back in October 2019. We were northeast of the mountain. We were probably 30 miles from the mountain. We spotted something in the sky, and this is what we saw.
Did it seem to have a cloud around it, or no?
It had like a tail on it, a little bit of a wisp coming out of the back. So I'm looking at it going, okay, what is that? As we started to come towards the mountain and fly by it, this horizontal disc turned vertical and came over and sort of parked by the mountain and held its shape.
So it had been moving, and then it stopped.
It stopped by the volcano. So I'm like looking at it going, okay, if this is a smoke ring, it's not gonna hold its shape, it's not gonna stop, it's gonna dissipate. It held its shape the whole time.
And had you ever seen anything like this before?
I'd been flying, well, 35 years and 15,000 hours of flight time, most of them in Alaska, and I had never seen anything like this. Then we had something fly out of the mountain. Now the mountain...
A second object.
A second object. So this object flies out of the mountain, and at the same time, we're still watching the sphere that's vertically parked.
And it's like
It's right over here. Matter of fact, I'll show you another picture here that kind of just puts it all together.
Okay.
Okay, so then this appeared on the side of the mountain. This green orb shows up on the side of the mountain in a lower spot. The next picture we take, this is what happened to the vertical sphere in the sky. Something flew inside of it and pulled it out of shape. You see these 2 little, I don't know, there's like 2 little wings out there. And we like looked at that and I said, no, we're done here. We are leaving the scene here. And to be honest, you know, my concern level was going about through the roof at that point.
Did it seem like a very large object then?
This is a big mountain, and this was something that caught our eye 40 to 50 miles away.
Okay, that's, you know, it's like 40, 50 miles away.
So this had to be almost, I want to guess, half a mile wide.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I mean, it definitely makes you wonder, okay, what's in this volcano? What is the attraction here? And the crazy thing is this was just the first occurrence. We had a second occurrence.
Okay.
6 months later. I'm by myself in a different aircraft. And I look out of my left window, and all of a sudden, there is a huge cloud formation that came out of nowhere.
And that's right, kind of above the volcano.
Above and east of the mountain. But I've never seen anything like this in my life.
It was a clear sky without anything, and suddenly you saw this.
Well, you saw the picture. That picture that I took, clear sky, was a minute before this decided to show up. So the crazy part is this cloud morphed into several different shapes. There looks like something black inside there, an object underneath this thing.
Yeah.
During the occurrence, I had the aircraft on autopilot, and the aircraft was flying straight and true. My route of flight took me back by the mountain again. As I'm coming back, I have the aircraft on autopilot, and I look down and I notice I'm 35 degrees off course heading towards the mountain. I shut the autopilot off, reset the heading, set the airplane back up on course, and okay, yeah, we're fine. I'm looking around again, trying to see if there's anything, and I look down, and we're heading back towards the mountain again. It happened 2 times. So at that point I go, oh no, something's not right here. I'm gonna hand fly the aircraft. And worked fine, hand flying the airplane. But I've never had that happen to me on an autopilot, just pull the aircraft, you know, start pulling the aircraft somewhere where it's not supposed to be.
So the autopilot then was somehow sensing some weird magnetic thing and pulling you then
Exactly.
out of...
Something internally in the aircraft was feeling a magnetic pull.
To me, this is a very important story. I'm so glad that you've been able to get these good photographs. You've got other witnesses. And for 70 years, there have been planes vanishing, even military planes. But this all fits so squarely into the mystery, which is Alaska